Now, Big O is using cover my replay so we can cover his game. This is him in the Agir. You are middle tier. It's tier 10 through 8. Watchers being flooded with superb perma camos. I mean, I like that. I totally like that.
Good luck and fair seas.
Let me see if there's any more I can get to you guys, huh?
Yes, a Colossus is a test ship. I believe it's British. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
British
all right.
tier. British tier 8 cruiser British tier 8 carrier currently testing.
The
Thank you.
Colossus?
Yes.
On your team. I see it on your team. Now, here's the thing. Colossus has been changed a bit recently, so I'm going to say it this way, guys. Don't make judgment based off of what you see happening with the Colossus. It is a test ship. It has been changed. I'll just put it that way.
Yep. Instead, I suggest you wait for the ship to enter its final state when the CCs start making their reviews, before you decide if she's a good ship or not.
Correct. Or even afterwards. Randy says, it looked bad initially, now it looks even worse. Again, can't comment, sadly. Judge it harshly, right? So, Agir. Now, this is a fantastic anti-cruiser, super cruiser, right? The AP on it is fantastic, really good guns. She doesn't have so much. It used to have secondaries that are decent, not so much anymore. She is a large cruiser, so there's that. Edge Case, thank you for the resub, dude. If you've got a replay you want me to cover, let me know, Edge. I will get that covered for you. 36 months. Guys, 3 years. This is our 3-year anniversary with Edge Case. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you, my dude. All right, so Big O, what are you thinking right now at this point?
I'm trying to get to the flank to make sure nothing gets behind us.
So you've got the Schroeder to deal with. If you're lucky, you'll come out while he's broadside to you. I'm sure that's what you're hoping for, right? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, there he is. There he is. Too late. You weren't ready for it. Ouch.
No, I wasn't ready. No.
No, you weren't. And you see what happens, so... Okay.
Yep. You also might have been able to snipe the Fletcher too. Kind of unfortunate.
So that's kind of what I was bringing up. When you're at a position, you need to be ready for a certain ship to show up if that's your target. And you want to be pre-targeting that ship. Fortunately for you, the Schroeder is going to give you another chance. I mean, what the hell? Oh, and the black? Now, the black is going to radar you. Schroeder. Focus Schroeder.
Yeah, there's some target indecisiveness here. I would have definitely targeted Schroeder as well.
100%. Now, your rear turret, it's going to take forever to get your rear turret on the target. So, I would have been aiming left early just to get that up here. And, of course, your torpedoes die when you need them the most. That's
Really
typical.
unlucky.
Damn. Yeah, I know, right? Very typical. So, get your turrets aimed ahead of time. Be ready to go with them once they come around the corner.
Also, when you decide to DCP the turret break, that ended up costing you because you didn't care about him coming around you. You know he doesn't have torpedoes.
You got 3 fires.
Yep. When he comes around, just torp him. You should have had your DCP ready in case he breaks your torp tubes, not your main guns.
Yep. Now
But he
here, I
fires?
would
This is
stop.
fine.
Here, I would stop. Wait, slow down. You at least want to heal up before you move up forward. Let yourself heal.
Yeah, that's why I beach. I purposely
Siboto-
beach.
Sabota says, just a little fire, right? Well, and the reason I bring that up is because Vladivostok was last spotted in your area. Okay, he's turning south. You are very fortunate, son. Because if he went north here, he could have ended your life very easily. So you're gonna reverse. You're gonna use your heal. You got 7 seconds till your heal's available. Fortunately for you, the enemy black dies, so it's really just the Vlad up in this flank.
Yep. And you can take your time, heal up a bit before you go out and 4v1 the Vladivostok.
Right. We saw earlier today with the Team League tournament why you do not want to push with consumables on cooldown. So, I like this. Hey, Tinkerman, thank you for the follow.
So that push over to the C10 line, I think the decision to do that was very good. It's just unfortunate you didn't have your turrets in a position to snipe off Fletcher, and
Right.
losing that turret, losing the torp tubes, and then getting on triple fire, really unlucky.
Very true. Don't give a shoot. Thank you for the follow. Type exclamation point ticket in chat. Make sure you get into our giveaways. Like what Bokako did. Welcome back, Yak Dago.
That was one of two spicy parts. The second one's towards the end of the match.
What are you trying to do here? You're turning around?
Yeah, I like I said, I don't like chasing ships because that'll put me out of position. And actually, not chasing the Vlad, you'll see. I don't want to spoil it.
So I'm curious, the decision to do that means you have to go through CCAP. There's nobody else really for you to deal with. Okay.
It makes sense. Like Vlad is still at full HP. Even if you have 5 ships shooting at him, he's not gonna die anytime soon.
True.
That makes some sense. That being
Okay.
said, I'd still go down to 10 line, just kind of keep picking him off, farm him with HE along with the rest of your team.
Mm-hmm.
That's personally what I would have done.
I mean, I do engage the Vlad at range. I don't go chasing him. I move towards B
Okay.
because they lose A.
So, engaging the Vlad at range, you're gonna hit 1 or 2 shells. I mean, you're not gonna kill the ship easily. So, what's the point?
Like I said, I don't like chasing ships, especially when we're in the lead, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, things can go just sideways by doing that, and I have done that in the past.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm not trying to detract from that. It's just, all right. If that's the case, what's the point?
So, basically, the decision is if you don't chase the Vlad, you're not adding your own firepower, and he's pretty much escaping. If
Yep.
you were there donating like 3 or 4 salvos, it's quite possible he would have died already.
Yep.
So, you basically let the Vladivostok go down, run away. There's a couple of ships chasing after him as well. So,
Right.
several of your teammates have to follow him just to finish him off.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, he's dead at this point.
Now you do have a battleship coming your way. The what is it? The Veneto? Yeah.
3.
Okay. So you got to get set for this engagement. And the reason I bring that up is because it's not just the Veneto, it's also, what is that?
Pommern!
Yeah, it's a Pommern. And there's a buffalo out there too. Uh,
So,
oh,
yeah, you have 2 Pommerns, a Veneto, Des Moines somewhere, and then a buffalo.
right.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I mean, spoilers is one thing. Dying is another. So, I mean,
Well,
there's
we'll
your
see how you play
shots.
this.
Now, you shooting gets you detected. Normally, in a situation like this, you want to be in a kite away position before you get detected. Because Pommern exists.
Yep, I would be very careful of Pommern just because walking into their secondary range is generally not healthy.
Right.
It isn't healthy for them either when they do it to me.
Okay.
Because remember, the secondaries on Agir still pen 32 millimeters. They're all 128s.
Pommern isn't that affected in this case because her deck armor is 50.
Mm-hmm. Fortunate for you, Pommern is going very aggressive here. Veneto misses a lot of his HP, a lot of the AP shell coming in. So
Secondaries
now,
go BERT!
I mean, you got 2 Pommerns, two Pommerns.
It's
That's
like
your-
that scene. It's like the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean.
So who
Yep,
are you
pretty
gonna
much.
who are you gonna target? Like your guns? It's almost like you're just kind of sitting there saying secondaries go burr. What's great, but like shoot somebody with your primaries, dude. Okay, there you go. Wow.
Good job.
Not done yet. Not done yet.
I don't know what else to say than wow. That should not have happened.
I will say they still fairly are decent on the Agir, the secondaries.
Uh-huh. Goodbye, Veneto.
They're better than most other cruisers, but it's not the same level as say Schroeder or the Napoli.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what annoys me. I can rail at Des Moines as we're about to see from this range,
Nice
On a
hit.
gear.
Nice hit.
but on Sigfried at point blank against the Atlanta and what is that? Tier 7 Champagne? Yeah. No, it's just all over pens.
That's because Sigfried sucks.
Yeah, Siegfried's battleship guns actually hurt her against the light cruisers.
Yep.
She actually often overpens because the shell just travels so fast it goes right through the ship.
Now here, I would have taken some shots and not like all at one point. Kind of spread it out a little bit with my aim, but hey, there it is. For the Kraken too. Here's the game.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I play Schroeder as well. That's one of the replays I wanted you to cover. But I went with Agir because, well, yeah. It's Agir.
Well,
I love Agir more.
sorry.
No problem. Also, I lost both my torque tubes on that push, and I'm just sitting there like, damn it, man.
Crap.
German cruiser things.
Grunty, I accidentally canceled your replay. Which one was it? And I think what you're doing here, Big O, is you're showcasing why Agir is a better choice than the Siegfried for just about everything. Which is sad. Once upon a time, Siegfried was hilarious with its 128mm secondaries when you could build a secondary build Siegfried, but sadly, that's kind of gone away, hasn't it?
Yeah, and the reason there's no secondary spec for cruisers is how are you going to balance Napoli
Mm-hmm.
because of its sap. Here's an idea: reduce the sap damage on it. There, balanced.
You would have to
Mm-hmm.
compensate somewhere else, though.
True.
I mean, let's say we are getting a build for cruisers for secondaries, you're increasing the accuracy of that. You can reduce the damage of Napoli, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's just my opinion.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Okay. Well,
Well, I think you're quite aggressive on this one. Probably a little bit too aggressive at times, but in the end,
mhm.
it works out. So, pretty sure you're
Right.
quite happy with the Kraken.
Come on, SAT, you guys know me by now.
Well, I mean, I can still give you advice, but I can also acknowledge it works out. So,
You know, honestly, I was rather surprised that I pulled that off when charging the 2 Pommerns.
I'm pretty
And
sure they were surprised, just as surprised as you. Because
Right.
these bombers were in a div, and then you literally secondaried one, and then you shot the other. You're like, what? Did we just get beaten by a cruiser?
And the answer is yes.